So today in the Legal Know, we'll learn about the latest changes in Medicaid long-term care and the program. Joining us to help me understand all of this is Vincent J. Russo. I said to him before we went on the air, you got the wrong guy interviewing you because, Vincent, what do I know? You know I know nothing because you handle all of this for my family.
Well, it's a privilege that finally you're the one who's going to be asking me all the key questions.
And when I saw the script, I was like, oh no, Vincent.
So why is Medicaid so important? It's so important because it's the only program, government program, that will cover long-term care for seniors and people with disabilities. Medicare does not cover long-term care, assistance with activities of daily living. So I want to say it again because it's so confusing. Medicare, Medicaid. Medicare does not cover long-term care. Medicaid does. And then, as you know, there are these strict financial eligibility rules. So I thought today it's time to give an update kind of on what those rules are and what's changing.
I appreciate that because the other thing I've learned, because my own dad is on Medicaid and in a nursing home, the interesting thing about that is that these rules are changing constantly, it seems. And so you can really never sit back and say, well, that's over with. I don't have to worry about that. You always have to worry about it, basically, right?
That's right. It's a constant change in the rules. And the rules are complicated because it's a federal and state program. So state by state, the rules are different. And then every year they keep changing the qualification numbers or the amounts that people are entitled to. So there's a financial eligibility test, assets and income. So we have a chart on this. Good. And so around the country, the average rule for how much you can have in assets is only $2,000. Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
New York is much more generous, $30,182. And California just passed a rule that they made it $130,000, which wow. is very generous. Your home is exempt up to a certain dollar amount, and that ranges, depending on what state you're in, from $688,000 to $1,033,000. So that's pretty good. That covers almost, most houses.
Sure.
Now, on income, you're allowed to keep so much income a month. Now, it ranges from $914 to $2,742 a month, depending on what state you're in. And that's really tough. How do you live on, a small amount of money?
And then the other thing is, it seems like the asset number has changed. Because I seem to remember like 15,000 or 16,000 being correct. The number, right?
Right. In New York now, let's talk New York.
Yeah.
There's been a significant increase from that roughly 15,000 number up to the 30,182 number. That just changed January 1st. And their income number changed. It was under $1,000. Now it's $1,697. And if you have more than that, you can do what's called a pooled trust. And that protects all your income above that amount. So New York is very generous.
And you have help us with a pooled trust, because I know when my family went, you told us about this, and that was a huge help for us. I know. Well, first of all, having you around was a huge help for us. But that was a great asset for our family, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's a tremendous benefit that's available in New York, the pooled trust for your excess income. And our Teresa Foundation created a Teresa Pool Trust. And so that we offer to any New York residents who need to protect their excess income because they want to stay at home, receive Medicare, Medicaid, home care, and they want to keep their income so they can pay their bills.
Right.
Otherwise, how do they afford to stay there?
Yeah. Right. Now, give us the nursing home rendition of this kind of thing, too. So lots of people have their loved ones in a nursing home. The other thing that's happening today is a lot of people are not near their parents, so they have to go to some kind of facility in order to care for them on a regular basis. So when that happens, are there other factors that have to come into play here?
Well, sure, because when we're looking at a nursing home and the high cost of that care, it's really important that we look at the rules. And now here's a change that's occurring, which is the COVID public health emergency is over as of May 11th. So come July 1st, and I think we might have a chart on this, we can pull it up, that any applications being filed on or after July 1st, there's no what's called self-attestation, which means during this COVID period, if you filed an application, you could sign a piece of paper saying, I'm eligible, I meet the financial criteria. That is going to be history come July 1st.
Wow.
So we're going to be back to the old rules. Now, you mentioned the nursing home. Very good point. The rule is you have to provide 5 years of your financial documents, retroactively. So you file in July, you got to go 5 years back. And if you're missing those documents, they can deny Medicaid. So it's really important that that you have your records. Don't throw away your financial records. And I know some seniors do. Now, for home care, for anyone who's already on Medicaid, because this Emergency Act is expired, you're going to have to recertify and provide that documentation as well.
Wow.
So the rules are changing. So the tip I would give is that if you need Medicaid, file now, because you can self-attest, you'll get approved more quickly, and you won't be subject to the pre-COVID rules when you file. And if you're not sure if you're eligible, see an elder law attorney in your local area.
Yeah.
An experienced attorney who can help you navigate through these complicated rules.
Oh.
We shouldn't be doing this to seniors and people with disabilities, making them jump through hoops to receive essential health care. And we have a planning guide at our office. It's available for free. So people can call our office at 516-683-1717. I'm sorry, 561. No, 516.
516, yeah,
516,
right.
I got it right. And then vjrussolaw.com on our website. And so there's a free guide that could help.
And really the time to do this is now, right? I mean,
Right.
It's like not to wait until the shoe drops in any form, really. But like families could be doing this now and making these arrangements now. I know you were a big help because I knew you through here, and you were the one who kind of egging me on, saying, Monsignor, it's time to do this. And I'm so glad you did, because when the shoe did drop and my dad had to go to a nursing home, we were ready.
We were prepared.
Yeah, and that's a huge help.
Yeah, planning in advance is the key, but we still can help in crisis.
Yeah, absolutely. And it connects to our spirituality. I love what you do and how you do it, Vincent.
Well, it allows us to have an opportunity to make a difference in the lives of the people we're serving.
Yeah.
And so it's just a very special type of law practice.
Absolutely. That's what I love about you. You're a unique guy. Tell me the Beatles tie. What is it tie today?
Ticket to Ride.
Oh, I love it. I love his ties. He's got great ties, this guy.